Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? Alright, at this point of time, if I go and put up a playlist in the playlist of the thing that is happening between Nijisanji and Dokibird, I feel like it will be a very nice playlist to watch. But anyway, this time around we are going to discuss about again, although I discussed about it last the day before random chat, not in between the one that you guys saw about the AI stuff. But the thing is, right, I thought along the line of the defender of Nijisanji start coming out in forces, the way they're trying to defend Nijisanji along the line, and it's actually kind of interesting that I did talk along the line the way they try to come up with ways to defend Nijisanji, trying to put out positive vibe that end up being a troll hashtag for some reason. And this time around, when I talk along the line that sometimes when the people trying to defend their company along the line, is either the reason they come up with is either it doesn't make sense, or is trying to play down a lot of stuff, or trying to give out weird reasoning. And it has finally reached the point. I was expecting it to be reaching around in 2 or 3 more days, but apparently that because there's a lot of people that doesn't know what it's called defending Nijisanji correctly. Like I always say along the line that they should be keeping quiet. The only one that should be making any noise is should be Nijisanji at this stage of time. But defender of Nijisanji just got along the line that, hey, we're gonna say along the line of defending, to the point that for some reason, as reported by FalseEyeD, although I didn't really want to call it out personally, but apparently a popular VTuber, or I mean not VTuber, more like a YouTuber to be exact, because he this popular YouTuber with quite a sum of followers and subscribers decided to just go along the line of saying that, oh hey, I don't understand why Dokibird is not giving out name. Why are young guy you can write how legal things were? Oh my, I guess that she is working as a lawyer, or she just failed at lawyer because she is very not understanding of legal law. The thing is, right, I have spoken with one of my friends who is a legal lawyer, and he has kind of like chip in his talk to me, which I kind of like understand quite a few more interesting facts that paint the whole situation that Nijisanji, again, like in terms of scaling, why he even agreed on my point that the scale is very against Nijisanji based on 3 things that he pointed out that I kind of point out at the same time, but it's actually interesting that he pointed out the same thing as me. So in his own word, as I quote, the first number 1 thing is that Nijisanji had name dropped the bully themselves instead of Dokibird, which actually proves that Nijisanji is aware who is the bully, which in turn that show that there is evidence to indicate that there is such thing. So here's the question he will actually ask me, and I have no idea on how to ask, but I think that this Nijisanji should really answer. The thing is that although there is no name drop or mention of which rival is the bully, why did Nijisanji decided to name drop a few of them, including Emma, Elira, Vox, and quite a few other rivals, which kind of interesting back the question like, why would they be name dropping the name themselves? It's basically like say along the line for quite a lately is that Nijisanji have been using a gun and shoot at their foot, and then get a menace gun and shoot at their other foot, and then grow another feet and then shoot it with a sniper rifle along the line, and then get it. So the thing is, right, it's actually interesting that how is it in legal term, why would Nijisanji name drop the bully when in Dokibird's statement she did not? She had repeatedly put up a few statements indicating that she do not want people to go on a witch hunt. She doesn't want people to the other party to have getting the bully treatment as her when she was in Nijisanji at the time. So the thing is, right, when Nijisanji decided to just name drop a name, they are just basically telling everyone, hey, here's the target! So basically what my friend had point out that if Dokibird had not name dropped a single name yet, whereas the other party decided to name drop, it just basically proved that Nijisanji is aware of who is the bully, that is a bully in their team. They are just trying to tell everyone, hey, here's the target, aim them. And it's kind of funny. Well, he actually mentioned along the line that well, Dokibird did not name drop, and a lot of people are now on the rich hunt. Even innocent rival may be on the chopping board. But Nijisanji kind of name drop quite a few of the name themselves. So it actually begged the question like, is Nijisanji fully aware that what's bullying within the system? Which my friend point out that based on the evidence that Nijisanji trying to putting up a smear campaign against Selen or Dokibird in this case, he also criticized, as I had also pointed out, a similar case called Zion or Sayu situation where he actually kind of like have a short nutshell summary, and he actually said that if this is a similar case, as in that is a similar case of smear campaign against a terminated talents, and they are doing the same thing again, it would undermine the value of the smear statement that is written by Nijisanji at this point of time. Reason being is that a lot of people saying that, oh, they're doing the same, because the thing is, right, when you are what my friends say in a simple term is that the boy who cried wolf. The reason why the boy who cry wolf in lawyer's term would be a very, very questionable thing is that sometimes when you have repeated thing happening again and again and again, people will undermine that why are you using the same thing again? Like, do everyone leave your company at such a bad term, or and it actually begs the question of why would you, Selen Tatsuki, who are trying to live on a neutral term, and yet you are not letting her off. It's like again back to the point of when Vogue Akuma say that, oh hey, you can go, we're letting you go. But then they decided that no. When Selen Tatsuki actually even say, so the thing is, right, he actually point out the single thing is that it's right now he say she say, but the company is definitely on the situation where their credibility had dropped. Because the thing is, right, if the termination of previous cases where they are putting up a smear campaign against their previous talent, let's say Zion, as well as in this case Selen, if there is similar like on point on like the smearing after the termination, and they start voicing right after the statement that the company put out, it can prove the point that the company is doing the same tactic, and that it's now they are doing the point of the boy who cried wolf. And anyone who know the full story of the boy who cried wolf will understand that the boy who always lie that is a wolf that is after the sheep until when the wolf really appeared and start eating up all the sheep, that the boy finally realized that no one is trusting him. So at this point of time, Nijisanji had reached to that point where a lot of people are not believing the company or most of the talents, but it really begs the question about the defender trying to point out the way they put up the statement, the way they say whatsoever, and actually based on like some even go to the point of trying to double down, trying to say that trying to put up the smear campaign of Selen. And I was actually watching quite a few other quite a lot of things. I will put up the link for everything that you guys saw so that you guys have a better understanding if you watch other people's point of view. I am just stating what I know, and based on what I see, again, the positive spin is not going well for Nijisanji. But then again, like again, when we say that don't go after the liver, when I always mention that don't go after the liver until there is hard evidence. At this point of time, the reason why when people ask me like how do I know they are actually bully, well, the thing is, right, based on soft evidence or based on red or sources that I got, it's just that it seems that it's some sort of power harassment within the company. I won't call it bully, about towards the point of power harassment. But considering that at this point of time people are calling it bully, I think power harassment can be considered a form of bully in a way. So yeah, that is something that you guys should go and understand, that this is something that again lead to the third point that my friend did point out. If in the case that is called there is some form of bully, or in my word that I've been pointing out, it may be a form of power harassment, that and the company decided to choose not to act on it and try to double down on against the person, against the victim, then it, like my friend actually mentioned along the line, that the company can be deemed as a black company at this point of time. The funny thing is, right, against or Dokibird had lived at twice failed attempt, it actually showed to the point that it's not about people whether that people believe her or on her attempt or not, but it's more towards the point of that the company did not bother to care. They instead put up a smear campaign against the person, and it proved in a sense that they don't really care about their own talents no matter what. And it actually kind of proved that again that if in the case that Dokibird or Selen was not aware of her termination until the last moment, or in the worst case is that just 2 hours she sent in her story up and then they just send in a termination, then again without prior notice of termination, Nijisanji had broken the law, not just on the Canadian labor law, but the Japan as well. Because again, I mentioned in my previous video that Nijisanji may have broken the law as they have to inform at least 2 weeks to 1 month in advance for the termination of one of the talents. So it actually kind of begs the question like, who is telling the truth, who is telling the lie? It's really questionable at this point of time. It's kind of weird who is the one doing so, and it's like, how do Nijisanji even come up with the name when Dokibird didn't even mention any name along the line? So a lot of things, like I mentioned, the skill is very against Nijisanji, and the way people trying to defend Nijisanji had gotten so bad to the point that Hero talked about the White Knight trying to make a long statement, and it's a lot of critical error, which I will put up in a while. But the reason why a lot of people trying to defend Nijisanji now, right now, is that those defenders had finally realized that Dokibird had overtaken Elira Pendora twice. Once as Selen, second time as Dokibird. It's kind of interesting that when FalseEyeD put up the statement exactly at 1 subscriber more than Pendora, the thing is, right, it's actually back to the mean that Selen had once overtaken Elira's, and now she had overtaken her again as an indie, not as a Nijisanji corporate vtuber, but as an indie. It just proves to show that how much people are actually going to the point of saying that she may be the queen of Nijisanji along the line, that she may be part of the management along the line, which actually kind of indicate that why would she be so defensive against Selen. So a lot of people are right saying that she may be trying to go against of, hey, to her based on what her law is saying, maybe what she is thinking along the line, like she is wanting to smear, she is willing to betray Selen to do the point that she really want to. Like, it's really bad, the question, like, is really she's doing something like this or not? Again, like I mentioned, there is no evidence on who is the true bully, but Nijisanji kind of put up the statement that maybe, just maybe, that she may be the queen, who knows. I mean, like, there are many soft evidence to indicate she is as such, but again, like I mentioned, no hard evidence to prove it is not considered, and there is quite a few counter argument to it, so it's very hard for me to indicate on that. But one of the things that Kyo-san actually talked along the line, of that some of the Nijisanji supporter, backer, or defender, the way they trying to discuss a lot of people, and from what I look at it, he actually did post something along the line of how one of the comment go along that, I don't care what they say, even if you take the life of a person, we will stay with you. I don't know who are we. I don't know who the he. I mean, like, if you are you go and say that, you will still say. I don't think anyone will go along the line. There are quite a lot, and it's like, so even if this VTuber go along the line of taking the life of other people with interesting 4 likes, it just proves that how crazy some people mindset are. Some people will say along the line, go and touch the glass, you disgust me, this is a very sick comment along the line. And it actually go to the point that how much, like I mentioned when I say that some of the followers are something like a cult following, they are so loyal to their even if they go online and admit that they are the bully, they have been doing all the bad thing along the line, they will still have supporter for them. They will people will still support them accordingly. It's really very, very bad to see how people can go down beyond for that. Whether they sick or not, just imagine that the moment when this VTuber finally got a girlfriend and move on with his life, I will tell you guys how crazy this girl will go after him. In a way, you can just say maybe they are yandere in real life. I don't know. I mean, this just show how crazy there are such people in this world. Then again, right now, considering it, when I was like looking at some of the situation when I find out there are such people on even Twitter. So I'm not gonna tell you guys to go against after them, but the way they go trying to say that this is real empathy about the comment, how people are trying to say that trying to put up saying like FalseEyeD and QSun, they hate them, they are biased, they are not to be claimed to be journalists along the line, they don't know how to talk about the both sides of the story along the line, and they say it's so unnecessary. They don't be sorry. This is for effing weird. There are some people just go and they say he's just opening on the live, and even though there is no indication they are hating on the live, it's just indicating that there is such a thing happening. He's just reporting on it, and those people just say, hey, you are reporting something that is against me, we are going to hate on you. So it's really bad the question about what are the defender trying to prove. I mean, like, in terms of everything, I would say along the line that no, I don't think they are trying to prove a thing. It's just that FalseEyeD is just trying to put up a statement. He's just trying to say there is such a thing happening, but it's just that it's weird that the defender all of them are trying to indicate FalseEyeD always been weird. Like, this is just basically defamation, okay? If he actually sue you, you are gonna lose. So the thing is, right, it's really weird that how people can come out, oh, hey, I'm just joking, it's just a comment also along the line. And it's just kind of weird that people go along the line of going or trying to indicate that weird reasoning or trying to put up a smear campaign again. So it's like the defender is not even pointing out the truth. And even when one of them trying to point out the truth, which a lot of people claim that this person is one of the Niji live actually in private account. And I'm pretty sure that Hero Hill actually talked more on that in his video, because he said that he just only breathed through them. I read every single thing. Well, I would just say that along the line that I read every single thing, and it's really bad. Like, to my son, I don't know how good you are trying to prove or how well you are trying to indicate as. It's just basically back to the point of that she's trying to defend Nijisanji using point that Nijisanji did not do anything bad, or even to the line of trying to downplay the death of the attempt or whatsoever thing that Selen Tatsuki trying to go through. Like she's trying to downplay Selen's situation, her mental health, her work style along the line. Is basically, I do not know who is this. Is this person a real one of the livers, or is she just a friend of the liver in Nijisanji along the line? But the thing is, right, it just proved very badly again, like I mentioned, that right now everyone should be keeping quiet, shut up, don't talk, don't comment, because whatever they're trying to do right now is painting Nijisanji very, very, very badly. As a person who even vocal about Nijisanji, I wouldn't want to see people trying to say defend Nijisanji as bad as they are, because it's not towards the point of that I want to see Nijisanji fall. Well, personally, yes, I do want to see it fall, but then again, right, the number of people who will lose their job will also prove quite a heavy thing. But at the same time, considering that, again, like I mentioned, that Nijisanji is finally trying to hire people cheaply for doing things that is way more than anyone can think of, And it just proves the point that again that I mentioned a lot of time, that Nijisanji is just being a cheapskate. They got a lot of money, they got a lot of people investing in it, but if they are not going to waste any money to use that money that investor give them to get a better or specialized people to do whatever job they are lacking in, it just proves to show just how crazy Nijisanji are at trying to keep every single money to themselves. Again, the attempt done by this person is really, really bad. They even drag in a famous YouTuber or streamer or whatever she is, to the point that it had been taken that she is well known for being best friend of Kyo Kaneko, who is also graduated at the time of this recording or this video coming out. It just proves to show that she's just saying that she is defending Nijisanji and trying to downplay Dokibird situation. It just proves that if she is best friend of Kyo Kaneko and she is defending Nijisanji, people will put up a speculation that Kyo Kaneko may be one of the bully. And it really is looking bad for them in many ways, because the thing is, right, it just proves to show that Nijisanji is trying to get whatever influence they can to put up this very strong smear campaign against Selen, and it's not looking good for them. And in a huge sense, is that it's just causing even more backlash against them as well as Nijisanji against the rival along the line, and it definitely is really bad in many ways. So to me, one of the reasons why I say they should be keeping quiet is because when Dokibird put up the line of trying to move on with their life, and Nijisanji going along the line of that, hey, we are going to put up a smear campaign, then it's not looking good for the company at all. So the reason why I've been putting up telling everyone to keep quiet, let them settle, it's just that this is not looking good for Nijisanji in many ways. The more they speak, the more the comment trying to indicate that Nijisanji is not an evil company, or there is no such bully, or Dokibird's suicide. I mean, like, she's still alive. Yeah, if you try attempting the same thing yourself, I think karma will just hit you in the butt, and then you may end up isekai to the whole different world, and maybe you get, or maybe you won't even get isekai, you may even get to hell, who knows. The thing is, right, at this point of time, I really want everyone to just keep quiet. I want to, again, I don't want to cover this kind of thing, but man, I'm not getting a single moment of quiet. So I'm trying to indicate that at this point of time, everyone should keep quiet. No one should start attacking any rival, be it Dokibird or any rival of Nijisanji. No one should be attacked, except aiming at the management themselves. Let the management handle it, let Dokibird lawyer handle it, and we shall see what the result will be. But if in the case that this does go into court, which a lot of people say that it is a court situation, there is no indication that it is a court. It's just that we have a lot of lawyers using this as a case study. A lot of people are using this as a thing to indicate all. And I say that along the line that if this is under a court case, Nijisanji will likely to lose. Because a lot of people have realized that how Nijisanji have been putting up a smear campaign against Dokibird, and again in their statement they contradict themselves a lot. They say that they are the one who private the music video of the last cup of coffee, and then they claim that Selen is putting out a false statement that they are the one privating the video. I mean, like, they are the one who admit it, and then they claim they are not the one doing it. So it's like they are lying through their teeth. That is so damn obvious. They are not making sense of what they are saying. They are just basically getting themselves slaughtered at this point of time. And people who are not using their brain cell, or maybe they don't have either brain cell, which is the reason why Penguin Z0 is talking about it, that say that they are to the what the word stupid view, or they belong to stupid view along the line. It just proves that a lot of people are not making sense of what they are saying. They are not making full they are not using the proper evidence. They are not using a few things. Is that even I, the judge, would just throw this out of the window. At this point of time, I will say along the line that they should really think about what they are thinking about, what they are trying to prove, what they are trying to indicate as, and it's really bad. So the one thing I will say along the line that what they should be doing is rethink about the whole situation and let it play out. Just shut up, for goodness sake. Let Nijisanji handle it. If they really did something wrong, they should put up a public apology to Selen or Dokibird and move on. But if they feel they are not in the wrong, then they should really indicate who is the one responsible and try to change the internal, because the thing is definitely not looking good for Nijisanji in many ways. There are some people trying to defend Nijisanji, but the way they trying to defend is just very, very ridiculous. So for me, I would not put up too much statement myself again. I would say that at this point of time, the smear campaign is just stop it, for goodness sake. Stop trying to prove who is right, who is wrong. It's just very disgusting to me. It's very bad to me in how I look at it. But now people are trying to indicate Dokibird should overtake most of the talents or aim whoever they want. I mean, like, just move on. Support Dokibird if you want to, or just if you hate Nijisanji, don't support them accordingly. There will be still supporter of who is supporting them, but to the defender or supporter of Nijisanji, don't comment anymore that is against Dokibird. It is not looking good for the talents, or it's not looking good for the company. And even if you try to defend them, it will not look good. People will still hate. And even if you comment on it, just wait for the things to blow up for maybe a month. But the more you comment, the more you're trying to indicate, the more you get more people attention to it, and it's not looking good. And the one funny thing is that when people say that hey, Dev is talking about him, she is the best friend of Kyoto Takanico, maybe Kyoto Takanico is the bully also, and he just got graduated because they want to silently terminate him because he's the bully along the line. Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe I don't know. But then again, there is also a possibility that just because Penguin Z0, Mataha, or the Ordinary Gamer and Emergo had talked about it, and just because she is also a popular popular YouTuber, popular streamer, and she should be also voicing her comment. But the thing is, right, when Charlie talk badly about the company, and you try to go against it, it's not looking good though. He has seen the contract similar on how some of the contract are, and he say it's downright disgusting. And this person, if she doesn't even know how contract work, how legal work thing work, just keep quiet and join. Don't talk. The more you talk, the more everything just get worse. And all the defender on Nijisanji, really, just shut up, for goodness sake. I'm not saying that you guys should just stop defending your Nijisanji liver, but the question I will ask you guys, if the one who got terminated is not Selen Tatsuki, but some of your Oshi, will you guys still make the same noise? Or will you guys do the same smearing campaign against them? Will you? Well, the thing is, right, at this point of time, you guys have to understand, Selen Tatsuki was one of Nijisanji, okay? Well, anyway, at this point of time, it's really very, very ridiculous, but as much as I hate it to be continuing, I think at this point of time, I've just F out with this whole thing. But then again, every time when I want to stop it, people just don't want me to stop talking about it, not want me to give my take, and I'm just pointing out this. I feel like I've been like an old man repeating the same thing again and again. I'm just finding that sometimes when a person, again, like I mentioned along the line, that hate can lead to obsession, and obsession can lead to weird reasoning, and it had reached to that point already. It's really at this point of time, I feel like Nijisanji should build up a statement on if they are wrong, they should really admit that they will change really a lot, because it's definitely not looking good for them. But anyway, write in the comment below what do you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think that the defender are making weird reasoning, or do you think that they are right on trying to defend Nijisanji along the line? But who knows? I mean, like, just write your idea, your thought, your opinion in the comment below, and you can discuss it further. With that being said, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat, where I talk about stuff that never follow a single trend. But for some reason, if I put up a Selen Tatsuki vs Dokibird versus Nijisanji, I can get a playlist. Anyway, have a nice day or night. Bye.